and welcome to episode 37 of Direwolf20's 1.16 mod pack. Today's mekanism day, to be honest. I was going to do a lot of other things, and I'm still going to do them eventually. However, I want to finish mekanism because it's not finished. You know, we're only sort of, making 3 or 4 times our ore. We could make 5 times. 5 times the ore, wouldn't that be cool? So yeah, I want to get that finished. So what I've done in the meantime is I've turned off, so we've still got the importers coming in from obviously the main system. I've turned off the processing for the moment, so we've got, this is all the stuff that's just been running in the last half an hour or so. So I've just left it bulk up. We've got a ton of dusts, a ton of dirty dusts, and a ton of ore already. We've got enough storage. Yeah, I think we got enough. All of these machines are part of this setup. So we've got the crushing factory, into the enriching factory, into the smelting factory. So what does one ore do? I think one ore does 3 or 4. Yeah. I want to do 5 times. I want to do the maximum. So we need to set up a couple of things. We need to set up a brine factory. We need to go and do other bits and pieces. Now, luckily enough, over there is desert. See? Massive, great amount of desert. Let me just move away from the cows because they're loud. A massive, massive amount of desert. So we're going to head over there and we're going to create a little system over there where we can put the brine factories, because brine factories will take water and they use heat to turn it into basically brine. Now once we turn it into brine, we then have to use it within the mekanism system and put it back up. So let's head over there right now. We're going to head over to the sand. Yeah, so we're going to head over to the desert. We're going to, I think the desert is this way. Yeah. So we're going to head over to the desert. We're going to set up our ME system, or our refined energistic system. We are also going to take a waypoint for the wormholes, and then we're going to jump backwards and forwards. So the idea is we set up the refined energistic system over here. We stick it in a chunk and make sure that the systems are all in one chunk. I think that's probably the best bet. We're going to stick it in the middle of the desert because we don't want it on the edge. So we're in the plains biome, we're now in the desert biome. I want it right in the middle. Well, not right in the middle, but you get the idea. I don't want it right on the edge. I want it somewhere in the middle where it's all desert and it looks cool. So without further ado, let's go find a spot. So we're going to go that way. Yeah, we're going to go over there. So I think the other side of this hill would be kind of cool. So let's get up here. Now bearing in mind these things are not small. They're like 18 blocks high, but I kind of like this area. Oh, what's that over there? That looks like a shiny type thing. Now let's see what the chunk borders are. So if you press F3 and G at the same time, you get the chunk borders. What's this thing? It's right in the middle of a chunk. Oh, it's right. Alright, this is a runey thing. Mana and artifice. Okay, so we'll ignore that for the moment. We'll go over here. What I want to try and do is keep this to maybe 1 or 2 chunks. So we're going to need to clear out some area. I think this bit will probably be the best area for us to clear. So let's clear this section. We might need to go a little bit further, but we will start with this and we'll stick one of these things in the corner and then start our little journey. Okay, so we're going to need these chunk borders on for the moment, but we will turn them off shortly. So let's get this finished up. Alright, so here's our square. We don't need these things. And we'll flatten it out in a second as well. So yeah, this is our chunk. I think we're going to load it in this corner first. So let me change this to a 3x3 and just get rid of some of this stuff. Just to give us a bit more room. And boom, do. You gotta love this thing. There and there. Right. So now we've got a little bit of room. Let's get over into this corner, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out. So what do we need? We need the tier 2. That is a good point actually. We could increase to the tier 4,000 or whatever it is. I don't know. Tier more than 2. We could go the highest tier now, and then put everything in there. That would be quite cool. Right, sand. There we go. So we are going to put 1 on the chunk on each chunk border. We're not going to put 1 on each chunk border. We're going to put 2 on each chunk border. We're going to fill these up so that we've got a level field. Yeah, that's cool. So it's not that I want this to be sand, it's just that it's easier than changing the entire thing. So where's the sand? There we are. And there, perfect. Alright, so we've got a bit of space there, we've got space over there, we need to make some space here, so let's go and chew this stuff up. Like so, there we go. Right, so now we've got our borders, and we'll get rid of that. Yeah, so now we've got our borders, we can get rid of the chunk boundaries because they're annoying. And what we're going to do is we're going to make our waypoint right in the middle. So we're going to do it right here. Current location and brine factory. And we're going to save that. Okay, so we've got that. You guessed it. We're going to use our charge porter to get back. And where is, there we go, we are on there, so we'll jump down. Right, so we've got that. We'll sort out a portal in a moment, but what I do want to do right this second is just come down here and do what I forgot to do, which was, actually I forgot to put the ME system, or the refined storage system down. That was a bit stupid. So let's go back upstairs, shall we, and actually sort out the portal so that we can go backwards and forwards. Yeah, that might actually work. Right, so portal, we've got not enough over there, so what we'll do is we'll add our selected portal targets to here. So we shift and select, and then back, oh, where is it? It's not that, is it? It's that one? That one. That one. Brine factory, remove. There we go. So there's the brine factory. So we'll add the brine factory in. We'll select that one as the main. And we are going to give this a color of blue because it's the brine factory. And we're activated there. So we're all good on that one. So actually that can go in there. Right, so we're good. We can now go backwards and forwards. So I'm going to go back there. And I'm just going to put, for the moment, well actually, I say for the moment, we want this system to be pretty much dead center, which is not, because I'm an idiot. So that's the middle there, so right, so that's the middle. We've got sand blocks anyway, so that's the middle coming from this way. Going from this way, it is also not the middle. Awesome. So the middle for this way is here and here. So these floor blocks are actually the middle, and these ones are not. Right, perfect. Okay, so that's the middle. Let's go and get rid of some of these because that looks just stupid. And we'll keep our trunk border perfectly. Alright, so here's the middle. So what I'm going to do is in the middle of the place, I'm going to put down one of these network receivers. I am going to get a network card and shift right click so that it's imbued with the linked to. I am then going to put down a network or transmitter with 4 network cards so that we can include, so that we can use our refined storage over here. And then I'm going to go home because I want to put the network card in the system, and then we're good. So if we go back down here, now we can come back down here quite happily and put this network card in the system, and now we've got access to all of our shit over there. Sounds good, right? This episode will probably be too long, or maybe even 3, probably 2. Right, it's 432 blocks away. How much are we using? Quite a bit. Who cares? We're generating way more. Alright, so we have still items going into the system. Yes, we have 2 quarries that have finished, which are the overworld quarries, which we will go and sort out at some point. Not really that bothered. We've got still quite a lot of stuff. So what we need to do is we need to create brine factories. Okay, now to create brine, which is this stuff, you basically put salt into gaseous brine, or brine comes from these things, which is a thermal evaporation controller or a thermal evaporation system, right? Now these can be 18 blocks high. They're 4x4x4, they're 18 blocks high. The 2 blocks in the middle are separate. Everything else to make brine comes from brine. So you literally have to have these thermal evaporators. Now the hotter they get, the quicker they work. So I don't know what that's that. Why is that there? But we're going to go make some brine. Now we need water, and we need so if we go, so we need water going into the briny thing. Probably not the best idea to come here during night. Where is my sleeping bag? This is going to be... Where's the sleeping bag? Oh, there it is. So let us sleep. Alright. Okay, cool. So, a 4x4x4. We should now have access to our network. Perfect. Right, so I've programmed the things into the system. So we definitely need about 4 of these things. So we're definitely going to take 4 of them, right? Because 4 controllers will give us the ability to control 4 different ones. We need the evaporation valves, so we need 8 of those, because if we're using 4, we've got 1 in, 1 out on both. So that's 8 of those. Now, here comes the tricky calculation. This is going to be, so these blocks are 4x4. So 4, then 2, which is another 4, which is 8, then another 4, which is 12 blocks on the bottom. Okay, they are filled in the middle, but they are 4 blocks for 17 high. No, they're not 4 blocks for 17 high. So they're 17 high, but there's 4 blocks on the front, there's 4 blocks on the back, then there's 2 there, 2 there, so that's 8, 12. So it's 12 blocks, 17 high, which is 204 blocks, right? Then you've got the 4 blocks in the middle, which is 208. Minus the 4 blocks at the top, because that's where we need to put solar panels. So that's 204 in total, I think 204. So we're going to go with 204 because we're going to build one of these things at the beginning. Wow, that was pretty quick. That was pretty quick. But why is it now? Oh, because now it's melting all the bits and pieces, and yeah, okay. We got 84 blocks, so we're going to take some of those now. We're going to take a stack of those now, and we're also going to get, so we need advanced, so these things, advanced solar generators. And I know that we haven't used these, but we're going to get some of those anyway. So we need 4 of those for the top of the system. Now they will probably need to be crafted. There we go. So yeah, we need 4 of those. So we're going to leave those in the system for the moment as well, and we're going to start building this thing out. So we know that this is our chunk block. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so, and then like so. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the imports and exports here and here. So we will put one of those and one of those. We are also going to put a controller here as well, because what I want to do is I want to build one that way coming this way, so we've got the controllers in the same place or facing each other, and we've got the imports and exports facing each other, because that sounds like we can have all the pipes in the middle then and we'll all be good. Whether we build these things out the four corners or whether we can fit in a few more, I don't know, but we'll definitely give it a go. So this is layer 2 and 3, 4, you know what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 high. And remember, we've got flight, so we're pretty okay. Just as long as we remember to use flight, we might be alright. Right, so let's get those blocks. And then... you know what, we could use... yeah, we could use Direwolf stuff. Yeah, that looks about right. And then build to me. Where's the building gadgets? In the other one. It's not in there either. Where's the building gadget? Oh, there it is. Building gadget. Build to me. Right. Shift. Build to me. What a cheaty mode. Oh, I love it. Have we got enough blocks? No. So we need some more blocks. So let's put the gadget that side and put that one in there, and then get more some evaporation blocks. Right, so how many do you reckon we use? We use 2 stacks, that's 100 and something, so we're just waiting on the rest, really. Let's see if we can do any more. We can. Cool. Like so. Right, we've run out of blocks again. So, yeah. So these things do take an awful lot. An awful lot of resources, but it's just one of the part of the processes of actually doing this kind of stuff. So what we're going to do is, while we're waiting for all of that crap, because bearing in mind that this is just the first one, right? So this is only number 1. So, oh, that was cool. Yeah, this is only number 1. Like, this isn't even the first one. We're still waiting for like 16 blocks. Oh, actually, what we could do is, while we're waiting, we can take this one off. We can take this one off because these ones are not needed, and that one, and also this one. These 4. The reason why these 4 are taken off is because that's where the solar panels will go. So let's see if we've got the solar panels. We have. So, yep, I forgot they don't stack. And let's see if we've got any more evaporation stuff. We do not. Is that still crafting, maybe? Because we ain't got enough. Did we use 204 blocks? We didn't use 204 blocks, there's no way. Right, can you... yep, you go down there. And then you go there. And then you go in this corner. And you go in this corner. Like so. Right, so that should power this structure. Now, the blocks, we really... Alright, let's get another... that many. I need the blocks to finish off the system. But, you know, alright, fair enough. Let's... So this system isn't finished because there's no particle flex and there's a big bloody hole in the side, so you can't really say it's finished. But what we are going to do is we're going to get our exporters and our importers. So our exporters are here. I don't know if we've got any importers anymore. We do not have any importers, so we will need to make some. So let's check on our evaporation blocks. Right, we've got enough to finish the structure, so that's good. And they're coming at a reasonable rate. They're not super fast, but they're not super slow. So we need some importers because I want to see if I can import the actual brine into the system. If we can, that makes our lives a lot easier. If not, well, then we'll just have to work out what we're going to do. So I'm going to export water into there, and I'm not going to do that because that would be stupid. I'm going to import brine from there. So we're going to go fluids, exporter, we need a bucket. We need a water bucket, there we go. And we're going to need a brine bucket in a minute, but that will be fine. Right, so you get one of them. And we want to do this as quickly as possible. So we're going to do that. We are then going to make sure that we fill the gap. So let's go up here. Oh, I love being able to fly. Okay, so that should be done. No. Huh, that should be it. Let's take those off for the moment. Really? I thought that was it. Or is that not enough? Or is it too many? I thought the limit of this was 18 blocks. I'm sure it was 18. Unless I've done too many blocks. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Are they not allowed to go in the corner anymore? I thought they were allowed. Come on, out you come. There we go. No, I don't want that one in the corner. I want that one in the corner. There we go. Alright, so those blocks are not allowed in the corner. Alright, that makes a lot more sense. Alright, so let's put these back up here, which finishes this structure yet again. Let's put our solar wrong way. It needs to face in, so it needs to face like, okay. Oh, we can fly and pick them up. That's cool. There we go. There's one. Come on, I need the solar generators. No, turn around, you bugger. Right. Let's get rid of the sticks. Let's get rid of the sleeping bag. Let's get rid of that and that. I don't know why I'm putting them in here, but I am putting them in here. We're not going to use you. We're going to use the configurator for mekanism because that just makes more sense. Right, you turn around to be there. Where's my other solar panels? Thank you. I need my other solar panels. So let's get this one up here. And we'll plonk that down there. And then we'll turn it around so that it's facing there. And then the last solar panel we will dump there and wing it round like so. Now I will get my sleeping bag. And we will go to sleep for the night. Okay, now that we've killed those, there we go, look, so the temperature is climbing quite well, so that's good. Alright, so the higher the temperature, the more it will convert, watch. So we put water in one side, and then it converts it to brine on the other side. Okay? So we can't get any more brine out because we need more water in. So, exporters, we will put the... See, I've put it in the wrong place, haven't I? Because what I should do is take it off of here Yeah, I should take it off of here and make them all the same side. So there's one import, one export, and we should put them next to each other because it makes more sense. There we go. Right, so now we can put both of these little things next to each other, so we can export and then import, and we can export. Oh, I've used my water source. Water. So we use water. Actually, let's take a couple of those. Right, so we can export water, and we're going to put that in the system right now so that we can convert it to brine. Let's get some more water, and we'll convert those ones too. Perfect. Alright, so do we have enough for one bucket yet? We don't. We need 3 more. You know what, we may as well hook it up to the system first. Alright, let's hook this up. So you are going to go down into the sand, and we're going to go this way, because why not? And then we're going to hook you up along here. So where is my cables? Do I have any cables? Do I have any cables? I can't see any cables, so I'm going to get some more. Wow, 2? That it? Okay, let's have a few more, please. Thank you very much. There we go. Right, so cables, run them across the floor, up and into there. We can import into the system in a moment, but let's just see that if this is filling up. That's 900, that's 1,000, so it is working, it is going into the system, just not quick enough. So if we go stack upgrade, will that work? Stack up, wow, yeah, that boosted it up a bit. And then we'll put a speed upgrade in there as well, and then that should just basically fill up. There we go. Right, so, wow, okay, that takes an awful lot of water. That's cool. Alright, so what we need now is we need 1 bucket of oh, I imported the bucket of brine. You bugger. Right, brine. Okay, so there's the brine. So we'll hit this. Now, can we import brine? We cannot. Cannot. Cannot because there's not enough space? Or cannot because it doesn't do it? Speed upgrade, stack up. Do we need? Yeah, we need a. We'll do that. That's still climbing. Now this is the thing. Is it because we can't import brine into the system, or? Sorry, I'm just gonna chunk load this before I forget. Or is it because we don't have enough space in the system? Right? So let's go back to home and check the system. Right, so water is definitely coming out. Brine is definitely going in. We ain't got enough space in the system. I'll bet you we've run out of space. So if we go down here, we've got all of these allocated. That's okay, so that's all allocated to lava, which is what it should be. That's full, and that's getting full again. That's on lava. That's on lava as well. We don't really need lava in there, so let's put that to brine. Yeah? Put that to brine. Should put that one to brine as well. There we go. Brine is being imported. That's on a white list of brine. That's not. Oh, right, yeah. That might need to be cleared. And then we need to destroy that before we then put it back. Where did it go? Where did it go? Have I got something picking stuff up? Or am I just being stupid? Because I can't see it. Can you? I can't. What the? Where did my fluid string go? Or did I automatically set a pickup of a right, okay, so I accidentally set this to auto pickup. Yeah, which is why that disappeared. Alright, cool. So we put that in there and what? It doesn't clear it. Alright, so I'm guessing shift. Shift right click, no? Maybe put it in there. Alright, maybe we'll have to take the... Maybe we'll have to take that out at some point. Extract only, blacklist. Insert and extract. Alright, so that's already set with lava, so we're kind of screwed with that, but, you know. 22,000. This will do for now. This will do for now. So if we put the thing back on, there we go. So we just need to see if that brine is going in, really. I mean, we can put the bucket of brine in. There we go. $22 is the water. The water's up and down as well, so it's not really, unless it's reached its limit. Let's go and check it out. Okay, 1.8, it's maxed. That's importing whitelist. There we go, that's why. Because I was doing a dickhead. There we go. Right, so that is going quite well. That is literally eating through, and that is producing a lot of heat right now. Okay, because we're in the desert. Now, we could speed up that heat process. We could speed it up a bit more, but that would require lava buckets, and I don't really want to do that. However, this water is not keeping up. Wow, that is not keeping up at all. That's not good. So, what are we doing with the... Yeah, see, look, that's not keeping up. Alright, so... we need another water input. So, we need another sink. Which we just happen to have one. Oh, that was lucky, wasn't it? Right, so we need another sink. We need another importer. We need the stack upgrade because we need to import as much water as possible. Stack. Let's do 10 of them. Alright, great. We grab 2. Right, let's go underneath, or let's go down, should I say? And we'll stick this near the other one. So the other one is here. If we've got a water one, we've got, I don't know what that was for, Water is in here, so 64k. 64k is not going to cut it. 64k is definitely not going to cut it. So what we need to do is increase our capacity for water. So we need a fluid, but we need a big one. That's 4096. That's 1 mega something over. Is that a fluid? Yeah, that's a fluid. So we want one of them. Yeah, that's it. That's going to use a ton of resources. That's the one we want. Right, and then we want to basically just import water into it constantly. So what we can do is we'll set that up in a second once we've built this. That should sort out our water situation, because that will allow us to import a massive amount, so that we should be able to keep that running. The thing's going to take a little while to cook, isn't it? 484 scheduled, 900 of those. Alright, look at that. It's melting through those though. That's pretty cool. Alright, so it's generating silicon and glass at the moment. That's not too bad actually. Quite happy with that. How many? Yeah, we've got a ton of evaporation stuff. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this stuff back into the system because, well, it's kind of annoying me now. The auto torch placer can go back in there. The range updates we don't need anymore. We do need the configurator, so we'll keep hold of that. We don't need a bucket, not right now anyway. These things we'll definitely keep hold of, and the building gadget definitely, because that will come in really handy. Right, let's get a couple of stacks of these things and go back out. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Then we'll go back out there and we'll build a second one. We are going to need a second one, so let's build a second one. We're not going to be stupid about it. We're going to build it quite close to this one. So these things overhang by one block. So what I want is a couple of blocks and then this one and then that. So here, look, I can fly, you can't, piss off. Yeah? Good deal? Good deal. Right, let's get the building gadget. Let's put that next to it. Put the building gadget there. Alright, how high is this? Not high enough. How high is that? That's not high enough. Is that high enough? Yes, there we go, perfect. Alright, so if we go... No, don't drop all the way down to the bottom. That would be stupid. So if we go and... Oh, for Christ's sake, I was trying to stand on that one. There, stand there. Stand still. Right. If we do that, like so. There we go. Right. And break the end blocks, because obviously we need... Oh, we need a couple more... Oh, that's not going to be easy. Right, we need 4 more solar panels, don't we? Let's put those blocks back. We only need 1 of these for the moment. We need 2 of those. We need solar panels, advanced ones. We need 4. So we'll kick off those starting. Let's jump down and... Okay, hooking this stuff up should be relatively straightforward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what we did just now. So these 2 blocks I'm going to break, and I'm going to put those 2 things in, and then this block here... Oh no, I did it the other way around that time. So let's do it the same way around as what we did just now. So we'll put the import and export on this side, like so. We'll put the controller this side, and we'll put 1 block there. That should make that a proper structure. The only thing is that it needs solar panels at the top, which we will sort out. So we can break that one because we don't need it, and put that one there. So now we need an import and an export. Doesn't really matter which way around, to be honest. What does matter is water, which I don't have. So it should have auto replenished like so, and then we should be able to go. That's the importer, this is the exporter. So we're going to do water, and we're going to give it a stack upgrade, and we're going to give it speed. That should then start by filling that up, and it's already converting. Perfect. We are then going to whitelist items. So over here we'll dump in another bucket, and then we'll take a bucket of brine out and use that to put that into the system, and we'll put a stack and some speed upgrades on that. And then that should pull out as fast as that can get in. We pull it out, and then we can't put the brine back in the machine once we've taken it out, but that's just fine. Right, so during the night this goes all the way down temperature wise. Not great, but hopefully it should make up for it once we've got everything crafted up. So this area here is chunk loaded because I did it the last time I was round. Yeah, so 11.9 millibuckets a tick. Not a great deal, but the only other way that we can do that is to heat it up and speed up the heat. Not sure I want to do that right now. Yeah, not sure. Let's go to this one. Right. We also need to move this system so that it's all in one place. And oh my god, there's so much stuff to do. Right. Let's check on the crafting. Right. So all right. So we're not doing too bad. We're down to 1,000, 2,000 or so. So silicon is almost good. Sand is doing really well as well. We're down to a couple of thousand there. As you can see, the speed of these machines is because I've put multiple machines upstairs. It allows us to do this whole process where, you know, we can process thousands of things at a time. So yeah, it's kind of cool. The glass one, and the sand to glass, I've only got one machine, but the silicon I've got two machines, like two dedicated mekanism machines doing that. So that works out quite well. This should only take a minute or two now, and this is the biggest tier. Like, this is not, I'm not even joking, this is the biggest tier of thing. This is like the biggest you can get. It's so cool. Right, look, there we go. Look, 700 left. There was about 9,000 you had to craft. Stored in the system is 1900 for glass or for sand, so glass is almost done. The glass has got a whole load being scheduled, so that's fine. Right, we're almost done on the silicon, so, well, I say the quartz into silicon, so the quartz gets smelted, remember, to turn into silicon, so that should be quite cool. Then we got 484 processors, 2,700 iron ones. Alright, it may take a couple of minutes. Yeah, I don't know whether to wait for it or whether to just do something else. There's thousands of things that need to be crafted, but I need those solar cells. Alright, it's night time anyway. Let's sleep, because that should speed up the things. Now, one thing that I haven't mentioned yet is these evaporation things. If they're in a desert biome, they heat up a lot more, right? If you put them in a forest biomes are, I think it's forest biomes that are warmer than like other biomes. But if you put it in a cold biome, it's really, really difficult to get the heat up. Whereas if you put it in a desert biome, it's already quite hot, because obviously deserts are hot. I know, makes sense, right? So yeah, that's why I put it in a desert biome. That was literally the reason why I put it in a desert biome. There's no other reason. Alright, let's go and plan some stuff. What else can we plan? So I'm getting a little bit annoyed, which I knew I would do, about this room and then going to craft everything downstairs. So what I'm thinking about doing is moving all the crafting systems up here, or even up here, to be honest. I think what I want to do is put all the crafting systems in this section here, purely and simply because I want to move them from where they are. Bloody Enderman. Yeah, I want to move them from where they are, although I suppose crafting this way would be nice. I don't know. I mean, that looks cool. That, don't get me wrong, that area does look cool as well. But I think this section looks way cooler. So what I was thinking about doing was having the crafting systems all here, and then down here having where all the, on this wall probably, and this wall, where all the auto crafting, or the crafters are. So getting another couple of elevators, for instance. So let's get a couple of elevators actually. So if we get a couple of elevators, then what I can do is here, for instance, like so, and then here we can have all the crafting systems here, and then literally I can just drop down, put them into the crafters, and come back up. I think what I'll do is I'll move them from next time, because this is going to be our main base, right? This was going to be our main base. So having this teleport room just underneath is kind of cool, because I can just jump back here, do stuff, jump down, teleport, jump back up, do stuff, jump down, teleport. So yeah, rather than going all the way downstairs, like down here, and then doing everything there, I want to be able to just have everything here, jump down, teleport, done. So I'm going to move everything. Once this is completed, I'm going to move everything so that all we have to do is just jump back to this position here. And what I'll do is I'll move this, which I will do right now. I will move this thing up to here so that the whole thing, and we'll put the thingamajiggy back on it. Nope. Nope, there we go. Oh, did we make it? Yes, we did. Right. So basically, whenever I jump, I'm going to jump. Well, not when I'm jumping back there. However, before I jump back, let's check on the progress. We are okay, 1500 away. That's not too bad. Right. So when I jump back, I'm here. Although, do I want to be there? No, I don't really want to be there, do I? Let's move that again. I just realised I don't want to be there. When I jump back, I want to be where my system is. So I want to be kind of here. Then I want to step back and jump away. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so we'll do that. So yeah, when I do this, I want to jump to here, where all my crafting systems will be, and then yeah, perfect. Alright, so what we got to do is we've got to mimic the setup that we have down here. So we've got the disk drives that need to be moved, obviously all of this stuff needs to be moved. So what I need to do is obviously keep all of this stuff as well. So we need the crafting pattern grids and everything. That's not too bad actually. We can do that. That's pretty simple because we can just go back over here and craft them all. So we'll go at refined, and we're probably gonna have a look and see what we got in the system at the moment, which is probably not a lot. Although we got a disk manipulator, which is quite cool. What's that one? Fluid storage? Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, we'll move that next time because I want to wait for everything to finish crafting. I want that water in there. So that's what I'll do, is I'll put all the water together. Yeah. Would have been nice to finish. Oh, aha! They have finished. I knew I was waiting for something. The solar panels are finished. So we can go and finish. We can go and finish. Yeah, see, look. Wouldn't this be cool? Jumping back here, doing all the stuff that we need to do, then just literally straight down into the teleporting room, and boom, we're where we need to be. Right, so let's put that there. We will put that there. Let's put that one and that one. And then we need our configurator so that we connect them up to the structure. And then we go down. We should have a look now, and we should be, there we go. There, so we've got a ton of water. We're converting at a rate of knots, which is good. The temperature is climbing. The water is gone out of here, so I mean we're screwed. I mean look at the temperature is climbing quite nicely. Yeah, but I can't use it because I don't have enough water. But that is a good thing to have. To have these running at that kind of level is a good thing. Once this thing is in place, we will be able to import into the system properly. For the moment though, we know that this water is going to be needed to be imported. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. No, I'm not going to go there because that would be stupid. I want to go over here somewhere actually. It doesn't need power, so that's fine. It doesn't need to be on a relay, which is even better. Oh, you know what? Let's just put it here. So the sink can go there. We need an importer, I don't know how much these sinks can handle, but we're about to find out. You can have connections, and then you can have a connection there. Now, I don't have a fluid thing on me, however, these things should have a speed upgrade maybe? Is there any more speed upgrades in the system? Oops. We got any more speed upgrades? Alright, let's get 20 of them. They are refined storage, so they're going to be waiting. Alright, let's go and have a look, see whether this is being imported into the system or not. Brine is certainly going in when it gets to it. Water, I'm guessing that's water being imported into the system. If it is, that's a good thing. Where's the water? There we go, look. So we're still not keeping up. I mean, how bloody insane is that? We're still not keeping up with the water requirements. The speed upgrades are reliant because, are basically waiting because the other thing that we're building is a refined storage thing. Do I have any speed upgrades in here? No, I don't. I have a range card. I have a couple of other things in range cards and. Yeah. Aha! Speed upgrades. Sweet. All right. Let's. Right. Let's give you another upgrade and you another 4, and you can round the back because I'll forget you're there. Can have 4 and you can have 1. Right. Is that enough? What's the water situation like now? A bit better, but still not keeping up. What the hell? My God. Alright, let's import you. What about now? Bit better, but still not enough. Alright, so I can't import that into that. Let's go and have a look at the fluid system and see what's being pulled out and what's being pushed in. It's looking a bit better. As soon as it hits 0, it's not anymore. So that's good. Alright. I guess that's all we can do, really. There's not a lot else. Without the fluid upgrade and more importers and some more speed imports, there's not a lot we can do. I'm going to continue it to expand that water until we get to the point where we're actually on a surplus. It's the only way we're going to get it to work properly. We also need to sleep because we need it to be daytime so that those things work at capacity. Yeah, look, see, we've still got no water in the system whatsoever, which is insane. Absolutely insane. Let's sleep. Alright. That's it, really. There's not a lot else we can do until we can get this water situation under control. This is climbing, this is working, so you can see that the temperatures are climbing higher and higher. That one's higher than that one, but yeah, so that's it. That's how you produce brine. Yeah, it's just now we've got an issue with the water. We just need to import that a little bit faster and we should be good. Once this is finished, we should, yeah, that should sort out our need for getting that sorted. So that's it. That's it for this episode. We're gonna have to cut it there because, yeah, I will get the water situation under control. Next time we come back, we're gonna do the next part of mekanism, and we're gonna get that one sorted. Yeah, that's it. I've been Syntosis. You've been awesome. Laters.